Please do feed the bears by Phyllis, Reynolds, Naylor. Illustrated by López, Escriviá. Percy's family was going to the beach. They were going to have a picnic, and Father was bringing his folding chair. Percy saw his teddy bear by the sofa. "Can I take Teddy with us?" he asked. "Your Teddy to the beach?" said Father. "Why, we barely have room for the cooler. If we took your Teddy, we'd have to leave something behind." So Percy left something behind. Percy went into the bathroom. His brother was packing his flippers. They were going to the beach where the water was warm. Percy saw his panda bear under the sink. "Can I take Panda with us?" he asked. "There isn't room," said his brother. "Look at all the stuff we have to take. If we took your Panda, we would have to leave something behind." So Percy left something behind. Percy went into the bedroom. His sister was packing her radio. They were going to the beach where the water was warm and the sand was soft. Percy saw his grizzly bear on the rug. "Can I take Grizzly with us?" he asked. "There isn't room," said his sister. "If we took your Grizzly, we would have to leave something behind." So Percy left something behind. Percy went out to the car. Grandpa was packing the trunk. He was pushing things around, trying to make room for a big umbrella. They were going to the beach, where the water was warm, the sand was soft, and where breezes blew. Percy saw his old black bear there on the steps. "Can I bring Blackie with us?" he asked. "Not one more thing," said Grandpa. "Once we pack the cooler, that's all the room there is. If you brought your black bear, we'd have to leave something behind." So Percy left something behind. Soon it was time to go. Everyone squeezed and squirmed and turned and twisted until the whole family was in the car. They headed for the beach where the water was warm, the sand was soft, where breezes blew, and waves crashed over the rocks. At the beach, Percy waded in the warm water. He dug in the soft sand. He flew his kite in the breeze and climbed on the rocks. "Time to eat," called Mother as she spread out the blanket. "Come and get it," yelled Grandpa. Everyone sat down. Father opened the picnic cooler. "Oh, Percy," said Mother. "What will we eat?" cried his sister. "I'm hungry," wailed his brother. "Well, we've had a nice morning. I guess we'll just have to head home early," said Grandpa. Percy's hungry, grumpy family went for one last swim, trying not to think of lunch. Go home early, Percy thought. No way. He looked at his bears. He looked at the cooler. He took the red check napkins and tied them around the bears' necks. He put an empty plate in front of each. Then, on the boardwalk, he printed in large letters, "Please do feed the bears." Pretty soon, a grandma in a big straw hat stopped and smiled at Percy's bears. "I do believe those bears would like some peaches," she said. She took 3 peaches from a bag and placed them in front of Teddy. A lifeguard wearing sunglasses stopped and looked at the bears. "Maybe they'd like one of my hot dogs," he said, and put it on Panda's plate. "Hey," cried a swimmer who was dripping wet, "they can have my popcorn." And he gave the whole box to the black bear. A police officer was strolling along the boardwalk. "Say," he said, "I bet those bears would like a donut." He took a large donut out of his bag and set it on the plate in front of Grizzly. Soon there was lots of food. There were pickles and peanuts and cherries and peas, biscuits, bananas, and crackers and cheese. Percy's family came back from their swim. "What's this?" asked Grandpa. "Peanuts," said Percy's sister. "Popcorn," cried Percy's brother. "And peaches," said Mother. So Percy's family sat on the beach where the water was warm, the sand was soft, where breezes blew and waves crashed over the rocks, and had a picnic after all. The end.